This is Free Your Mind Mentality Edition 27. As always, make a movie response. I don't like to anonymity, email, in a personalized, substandard form of communication, typing, text. I want all the cynical people, all the people that hate the world and hate people in general, I want you to just speak up and tell it. Give us a story. Give us your life. Give us your story. Give us the experiences you've been through. How people have done you wrong. This is reality. And shut the do-gooders up, because you know what? We're just speaking the truth. It's the truth. No sugarcoating it. No making it more than it is or less than it is. I try to pack in enough information in here in the time that I got to present the information for what it is. Sure, people can be very giving when it's convenient. Sure, people can be nice at times, but there's also a lot of bullshit. I'm not gonna sit here and take it from you saying that, oh well, you're just too negative. Oh well, you're just, you know, you need help, or oh well, you need this. I haven't lied. And I've heard it all before. It's part of the territory when you got something to say and something important to say and something intellectual to say. There's always some person that wants to oppress you or knock you for your facts, not just opinions. I'm basing everything on fact here. There's gonna be opinions and it could be facts. It could be both. Einstein said, great spirits have always been opposed by violent, by mediocre minds, something like that, Just speak up. This is your place to do it. Rebuttals, some things I've missed. I welcome this. This is why I'm on here, partly. Education, skill sets, learn something. Topic is cynical. Being cynical. Being a cynic. That's not even the right term. Dislike for humanity and the world. Now, as always, the negative topics come out because they're important to me. And the positive topics, from time and time, I will cover, but so on and so forth. But it's not as important to me as the problems of this world, because we need to fix these problems, and it might be an idealistic view. A lot of times, and more often, I don't really feel like I belong on this planet. People, it's like somebody does something wrong, steps on you, and then it's over, and then the next day another person does the same thing, and he doesn't know you just had the previous experience that previous day. It keeps going on and on and on. As an extremist, nonconformist, I have to look at things for the way it is.
You're a great one for logic. I'm a great one for rushing in where angels fear to tread. We're both extremists. Reality is probably somewhere in between.
I cannot hide behind a facade and be comfortable in it and pretend like reality isn't there, like some people. That's part of being I would think logically that's part of being an intellectual, cerebral thinker. Unique thinker. And being wise. Should I have to tell a story to get you to listen to me and to relate to me? Selling something to you I don't want to sell it. The information stands on its own. We shouldn't have to sell anything to anybody to get them to listen. They should have enough logic and brain power. But sorry, this reality, right? They don't. Okay. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted with people. And one of the main things the problem is cooperation. There's a total lack of cooperation in some people. You can't ask somebody to give you a glass of water without making them spinning the thing on you to say, oh well, I can't get you water. I'm too busy. Or get it. Or they say, why do you need water? They'll question it. There's those types, right? They'll question your request, or they'll question what you say. Anything that you say, they have something stupid to say, like as if they know that they're right, but they sound really stupid. But they don't know that. You know, it's funny to a point where, you know, I'm making fun of these people, but it's really sad and dumb. It's just a smugness and a know-it-all, and we have a barbaric nature in us, and I really don't have a lot. Nothing is ever good enough for certain people. You ask somebody to, you try to get over that hump. You know, I've mentioned this before. You try to get over that hump, but you just can't, because you just can't say enough or act enough in a certain way to please somebody, to get them to change their ways. Dating, you know, women are a good example. Men, you know, they expect perfection when there isn't any, and everybody can change, but you have to give the opportunity to change. You can't just expect a pre-made person. I'm not expecting a pre-made person, but I'm hoping that I can change with reason. There's got to be reason. Reason is in cooperation. Because when you cooperate, the other person doesn't have to take over the weight of what you're expected to do. That's part of getting things done. You know? And it goes all out the window when there's no cooperation. And if somebody asks you for something, you better respect it and understand why he's asking. If it's within reason, you better understand the difference between right and wrong. And part of manners and common sense is to treat the other person like, okay, I understand why you're asking. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, give me a ride to the airport, or act, or just stop being so selfish. You know, it's like the past the buck time. It's not. What I'm saying is we should not be so stupid, to be so uncooperative. Yes, you know, I over and over, 10 years, 15 years, I've asked people to respond with a phone call. Never happens. Maybe 0.5% out of 100%. Not even 1%. And I'm lucky to get that. Because people don't understand cooperation is key to getting things done. Yes, you're not asking for $1 billion, zillion, trillion. You're asking somebody to, you know, do something that they should take the initiative and do themselves sometimes, at times. I really hope I'm getting my point across here, because there's a lot to say on this. And I'm just not getting all the angles in that I want to. But it's just, and another note, and I want to add on to something that I said in a previous edition. You know, I said we we like to meddle in other people's business, you know, and the smart people, they eyeball that. They look at somebody and they go, yeah, that guy's gonna meddle in my business. It makes them feel uncomfortable and second guess themselves. And then they F up. But they don't know you were the cause of it. Because you meddled in their business. You know, you ever had people, for examples, you know, I always got to give examples. Examples of people, you know, you're out doing something, or you're out, you know, you could be out, at work, you know, whatever, moving something, and somebody's going to look at you and be more concerned with what you're doing than their own business. There's always somebody who thinks they know it all. That's part of it. It goes in full circle here. That's a part of why people are stupid and dumb. And there's absolutely no reason, and I haven't lied. It's not going to be pretty. The truth is not pretty. This is not about problems. This is not about, well, you're complaining, you're whining. This is about me telling the truth to you. The truth. Look at my logo on my talk show. On the talk show. The light, it's hidden. But then, if you remove a certain layer, you can see the difference in the light. Their ignorance is right in front of us. There's something there, but we don't see it, so we don't take it into consideration. We make wrong judgments. You decide. Part of my corporate identity, or bit of logo, or whatever you want to call it. You decide, meaning that information stands on its weight. Heck, it does. Any day, I'll say that. It stands on its weight. Shouldn't have to prove it or justify it. People should be taking initiative, smart enough to discern between right and wrong and what's going on.